Cool. I guess this is it. Awesome. Alrighty. I've never done this before, so bear with me. But the lighting is good. The coffee is hot and ready. Well, I wanted to jump on. I thought this might be a good opportunity to get good feedback. I've gotten so much good feedback from people, especially on like my pantry. I did not think that would be something that people would be interested in or care at all. Apparently, people are really interested in what kind of food you bring home and how you store it. I think that's fascinating. It's great because I have a unique setup. So half of it's downstairs, half of it's upstairs. Not ideal, but it is what it is. I have a great house and I'm not complaining, but there's not a lot of storage. So it's a spec house. It was yeah. They just put together, made it as neutral and bland as possible. So I had to add my color and flavor as you see here. Mm, so good. It's snowy and beautiful and very cold, and I am staying inside with hot coffee. Yeah, I don't go outside. I don't do cold. I'm a big baby. I used to love it. I used to snowboard in high school, but yeah, no, not for me at all. But I wanted to get some ideas. Hopefully, someone will pop in here and give some feedback. I didn't think the pantry stuff would do so well, honestly. So I'll definitely make sure to follow up and post when I'm done organizing. I got rid of a ton of stuff. I heaped my table with stuff to get rehomed, I guess is a nice way to say it. It was really hard. Some of it stuff that's my great grandmother, so I'll probably have to make sure no one else in the family wants it. It's funny how those sentimental things can be like burdens, but they're cute things. I just don't need a relish tray. I don't do relish trays. Yeah, don't need a platter with dividers in it. I just don't. It's cute. Someone need a relish tray. Maybe they'll come back into vogue and we'll start doing relish trays. Anyway, I was gonna see what else people want to do. I want to show like where I grocery shop. I don't know if everyone has Winco where they're at, but like I walked into a Kroger store the other day, Safeway. I don't know if you guys have those. And you about choke. I mean, if you shop the sale flyer, I guess you could do well. But I think even with stuff on sale, and that's just so much to think about. I don't know about you, but I don't like the coupon clipping and all. It's just so much work. I just rather go where I know it's a good price all the time and I don't have to think about it. I don't have to go, oh, we have to eat this week because it's what's on sale. I don't like that. I need that space in my brain. What little brain cells I have left, I need them. I don't want it wasted on trying to crunch numbers. I just don't. It just gives me anxiety. So I'm not doing that. So I shop at Winco and I'm gonna try to film my shopping experience there and film some prices for you guys. Um, but also food banks coming up. I'm gonna do that again and show what I got. Was hoping to go to a different one this week. We have two different ones in our area. One is in town and one is more further rural. I mean, we're rural, but they're way out there. So I was gonna go to that one because they actually let you come in and select what you want, and you don't end up with a bunch of things you don't need. When I have stuff I know we're not gonna eat, I take it to church and just we have a table there and people can put stuff out. I know some people put like soap and toiletries and toilet paper and stuff like that. And it's really nice. So if you need something or you just don't want to go to the store and it's there, you can just grab it. It's a good way to share. The excess stuff doesn't go to waste, that kind of thing. But I wanted to show the other one because it's in an old Grange hall. It's just super cool. It's all volunteer run, like most are. And then, like I said, they let you choose what you want. So if you want a flat of peaches and you don't want beans, you can do that. So it's pretty nice. And then I think I'm gonna start doing a lot more cooking stuff, just sharing what I have. So what I want to do for my kids, because they're all learning how to cook, is I want to get all the recipes like that they know and love. Because when I moved out, I realized I didn't know how to cook a lot of things, and I would just help my mom. And so not all of it was written down; it was kind of in her head, and so or a lot of it was in all these different random cookbooks. So I'm gonna try to pull that stuff together for the next year or two, like cook them, take a good picture, like put together and neat because now I have Canva and I know how to use it. So I'm gonna put them together in an organized fashion. But I'd like to put them up together in like Canva and just make it really cute and pretty. Um, they probably won't all get pictures, but I want to try and put together like a real like family cookbook because we have stuff that we make that was my great grandmother's recipes from all the different sides and their great grandmother's recipes. So it'll be fun. So I'll try to show you what I do. We make a lot of stuff from scratch here. Now that I've made tortillas, I've got a recipe that I posted, I think, with my food bank haul. I showed you how I make tortillas. They're so good. They're like, because I like corn, but they're too corny, you know. I like that softness of flour. So I just do half and half. So you get a little bit of that good corn flavor, but you get like that softness of a good flour tortilla. Mm, so good. So good. Highly recommend. What else? Like my banana bread is just full of sugar and fat. So good. I had a banana bread recipe that I really liked, and I think I forget who it was. Maybe it was America's Test Kitchen or something. And they were saying why bakery food tastes so much better is because they add a lot more fat, a lot more butter or whatever, and a lot more sugar. So I just up the sugar, up the butter in my banana bread recipe, and it is so good. Probably made it less healthy than it already was, but it's delicious and it's a good gift. I like to make a lot of it when I have a lot of extra bananas. Quite often I'll get brought. There's a guy in town. I should do a video about him. He is a hoot. I live in a small town in Oregon, about an hour from Portland. And we have a guy here. He's even more scrappy and even more frugal than I am. He's a hoot. He's an older gentleman. And he knows we have kids. And so he will quite often drive by. He'll be, I don't know where he gets this stuff either, but maybe from a grocery store, but he'll come by in his little truck and he'll be like, I have a 50-pound box of bananas that are overripe. Do you want them? And I'll be like, sure, I'll take them. Or he has apple trees and sometimes he'll come by and he'll bring me tons of apples and I'll try to can some of them for him, make applesauce or whatever, and give them back. And if I have extra stuff, I'll call him too. So it's kind of fun. He'll just show up at random and be like, "Hey, I got this thing. Do you want it?" And it's usually food, but it's so funny. Sometimes it's gardening related stuff. I used to garden a lot here in the community, so quite often I get brought treasures. But when you have 50 pounds of overripe bananas, I like to make a lot of banana bread. It freezes good. You can throw it in the freezer, but then I take a lot to people, so I'll bake a bunch of banana bread and it's a good excuse for me. I don't know if you guys do this, but like I said, we're in a small town. You kind of know everybody, you know who needs stuff, you know, kind of their situation. And it's an older community too. So we have lots of older people. And it's a good excuse for me to check on people. Like if people bring me a bunch of eggs, I'll kind of take what we need and then take the excess and go and check on people. It's a good excuse. Like, I have too many eggs and I thought you might want these. How are you doing? Um, they're more likely to tell you how they're doing and be honest if you bring them a gift. Just an idea if you have an old person you want to talk to and check on. It's a good way to be nosy and be polite at the same time, I guess. But banana bread, people know my banana bread and they will be like, if I'm like, I've got extra banana bread, can I stop over? And then if they're struggling or just lonely, they'll let you know. It's a good way to check on people. So good. I've got my list here. Can't think of what else I want to do other than like cook for you, show you how I get stuff cheap. Oh, we're going to be doing a clothing swap again in the spring. So I don't know when in the spring, if that's March or yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the ladies are thinking, but I'm going to help. I'm not going to probably host it this year, but I am excited because I think I brought home 3 big garbage bags full of stuff, and a lot of it was denim, like jeans that I needed. I've lost 20 pounds. I guess that's something else I could talk about. I've lost 20 pounds. I started in June, and our 20th wedding anniversary was in September. So that was my goal. We are going on a cruise, and I wanted to look half decent in a swimsuit, not embarrass myself. So I worked really hard from June to September and lost 20 pounds. And so I'm back. I'm intermittent fasting again. Not going as well. When you get closer to your ideal body weight, it doesn't come off as fast and as easy. So struggling there. And I made cookies yesterday. So yeah, that derailed me. They were so good. It was worth it. But yeah, what was I saying? Losing weight. Ugh, I don't even remember. Anyway, I could talk about that. I've got a bunch of things. Oh yeah, grocery shopping. Oh, the clothing swap. That's what it was. So we're gonna do a clothing swap in the spring. So I'll try to get some dates on that. I think we learned a lot. We've only done it once before. I didn't realize we would get a lot more clothes than people needing clothes. So a lot of people was just like a chance to donate locally. And so we ended up with a lot more leftovers than I would have liked. So we need a better plan because I'd promised the facility that we used that we would have everything out by the end of the evening. And it was like 30 big bags and boxes. So I had to like load my truck, haul it, load my truck, haul it. And it was quite the ordeal. So I need to find a better way, a better way to do that. Ah, anyway, let's see what else. Oh, if there's still mushrooms out, I tried to film. I had an excellent time and it was so beautiful. And I filmed my husband and I going out and getting chanterelles. And I was trying to make my video quality better. Well, I did too much, and my computer cannot handle 4K film, so I can't edit it at all. And I definitely need to edit it because I like fell. Maybe I should just show it. Yeah, but I can't even string all the videos together to make a video. Like if I could, I would just upload it and you can just see me raw falling on my backside in the woods. But yeah, I picked a ton of chanterelles. I think we got like 8 pounds, and I dried them and everything, filmed it all. But I can't even, like I said, string all the videos together to make like a coherent thing. I'd have to upload like a 1 minute video and like a 5 minute video, and it wouldn't make any sense, I guess. So hopefully I can go back out and do that. So I'm excited. I'm having a lot of fun. This has been a good outlet for me, creative outlet, and um, just share like how I save money, right? Like I like to say being scrappy. Like I drag a lot of stuff home and flip it and sell it, like on Macari. I do a lot of things to either make money or sell money, just by keeping my eyes open, being friendly, and trading with people. And then people are just nice. Like small town life, if you can work remote or if you can get out in the country, you can afford a better house. Like we sold in town, like we'd fixed it up, but it was an old, smelly, like it was bad. It was a bad house. It was like for one of those flipping shows for sure. But it took us 10 years. We slowly fixed it up and we sold that in the Portland metro for more than what we bought a bigger, I think it was 500 square feet more, brand new house had never been lived in on a hill with a view. So I don't know if I highly recommend it. If you the homesteader life appeals to you, but you can't afford land, just getting out in the country because then you'll make friends with people who have land that have excess, and they'll be like, come and pick and we'll split what we pick. And so you'll get all the benefits of homesteading without all the responsibility and the cost. Like you get to help a friend and be useful, and then they're grateful and they give you food. So it's a wonderful deal. Like I highly recommend it. When we first moved out here, I pined over so many properties, and now I think I have the better deal because I don't have to get up and do animal chores. I don't have to do that, but I can farm sit on occasion and get to play with other people's chickens and goats. Like it's a pretty good gig. Like you still get like that lifestyle a little bit. You get to dabble in it, but you're not anchored by it. Like I know so many people that have to pay a ton of money or get someone to sit and they might have an animal die or whatever because something gets forgotten or animals get out, whatever. It's the best of both worlds if you can move to a small town. Highly, highly recommend it. Make friends, be helpful, and like there's a lot of abundance out here. I think you'll do well. But I've got to go. I have curry going, and yeah, I need to check on that. I think I left it on high, so I need to probably turn that down. Yeah. Yeah. As you guys get to know me, I'm a little space cadetty. I think my brain, I like to think that I'm smart and that my brain's just going a million miles an hour. I don't know. I think I just lost a lot of brain cells maybe having kids. I think they just suck the brain cells out of you and you just don't get them back. I'm getting more sleep at night. Like I'm not dealing with babies in the night, but man, I think they just suck the brains out of you. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you'll join me and watch some of my shows. Give me your opinions. I had a lot of people comment and give me some really good ideas while I was redoing the pantry. Gotta redo my basement, so that'll probably be coming up. Need to repaint all my trim in the house. So yeah, keep tuned. I'll have more for you guys. Bye. And there you go.